Alright guys, game number 13 of World Chess Championship match. Let's keep it quick. The game finished in a draw. I'll walk you through the game real quickly. Once again, we saw the French defense on the board, but not the same line which we saw in the first game. Yeah, and the success of Gukesh would have been dependent on how his seconds would prepare him in these French lines, if they will be able to, create problems for Dean, because I mean, after all, it's like it comes down to the work your seconds are doing. And alright, I mean, Gukesh got a very good position out of the opening, knight h5, f5, and around this point after the queens, I mean not the queens, knight was ready for the bishop, I was like, I would prefer this position to play with black pieces, because once again, I mean, bishop comes on this diagonal, potentially, creating threats to this g2 pawn, and of course white's gotta be very careful. But after queen g6, of course, Dean is already saying, alright buddy, I'm gonna checkmate you. Gukesh plays f3, very solid move to prevent any ideas on this h1a diagonal. Rook f8, I don't like rook f8, computer says rook f5 is best, just to keep it here in the center, and I kinda agree with that. Although I'm not sure what Dean might not have liked. I mean, rook f5 is tough move to make as well, as I mean d5, let's say, takes, and there are like all kind of forks, I mean, potentially, this creates some more tactical opportunities for white pieces. But alright, rook f8, a bit passive but solid. Rook a d1, knight e7, trying to get this, knight to d5, plays bishop f4. So the idea of bishop f4 is of course to attack the rook. This bishop is not developed yet. If rook f4, queen f5, and it's a little fork here and white would have won the game. That of course didn't happen, we're not playing checkers. Bishop c7, rook d7, bishop d6, pinning this knight. And the position is becoming kind of passive. After queen f5, look at this, I mean, white are kind of more centralized, while black basically, trying to defend the 7th row. a6, d5, takes, queen s6, queen c5, rook e8. So rook e1, queen f7, knight d4, and now deadly fork is being threatened on d6, basically creating some sort of royal fork, which is, say, imagine king somewhere on f5. I mean, that would be awesome, like for Gukesh. Alright, of course, king is on g8, but still, I mean, this is deadly. This is deadly, but rook f8, one of the only moves which makes it work, because basically knight d6 has been threatened. You might say, oh, what's going on here? So the idea is, of course, queen c7 doesn't work because knight d7 and this queen is protected, so rook c7 is played. Now the idea is that after knight f7, rook c5, it would be an easy draw. Queen f5, queen f6, queen d5, king h8, rook e5. Rook e7, trying to basically trade the rooks off the board, h6, queen c5, bishop d7, knight d4, queen f4, rook e7, bishop f5, queen d4, threatening checkmate on g7, rook j8. It looks like black are standing in a very passive position. So, and many people here started thinking of different knight f6 ideas. One of my viewers during the stream mentioned g3 idea, queen f3, knight f6, but unfortunately, guys, we're not playing checkers once again. Yeah, it would be a checkmate, but here, I mean, black have easy bishop h3, and unfortunately this knight is under attack, and two checkmates are being threatened, and white are losing the game. So that of course didn't happen. h3 is now played, but now black can easy, create some checks. First of all, just go back and forth, queen c1, king f2, bishop e4, rook e4, c3. So now basically creating weakness and trying to take it and go to the rook endgame, where, black will have no chance of losing. So king g3, queen d3, rook e7, of course. I mean, this game was played for another 20 moves, which is of course not very necessary, as, I mean, it's that draw takes, check, queen b4, takes, rook e7, and we got into the following rook endgame where, I mean, neither of players can win it. Yeah, I mean, white have an extra pawn, but those rook endgames are generally a draw, specifically when, there is 3-on-2 on the queen side or queen side, doesn't matter, it will still a draw. Rook a2, king h7, and there were no real chances created by Gukesh, as after 3 fault repetition the players agreed to draw, and we are going to see game number 14 and potential tiebreak on Friday, which is actually not something I would have thought in the beginning of the match, and I actually in my predictions I said probably the match is gonna end without any tiebreaks. So yeah, I was probably wrong, because now there is like almost 80% chance, I would say, and 80-90% chance considering Dina's playing with white pieces. So yeah, we might see another tiebreak, and right now, as for right now, Dina's a slight favorite as he faces, you know, Gukesh with white tomorrow. Again, probably easy draw tomorrow, and tiebreaks on Friday, which will be insane. You know, everybody will be watching. It's it's something we're waiting for, and it's always fun on tiebreaks. It's always fun. So I mean, I wish I could say good luck to both players, and I'm saying good luck. They won't hear it. So, but still, it's like, you know, both players are worried. They will be nervous, of course. So, but it's very interesting for us, of course, spectators. Young 18-year-old and current world champion Dinner will face off game 14 tomorrow, and you know, I hope it's tiebreak on Friday. Alright guys, I want to keep it short, it's a bit longer than I thought, but alright, see you tomorrow during the recap of game 14. Let me know in the comments what you think of this match so far, and who you will be supporting in game 14 on tiebreak. See you soon, hope you enjoyed, bye bye.